Harry's Wish by Chris Jorgensen and Sean Craig. Once upon a time, there was a toy horse named Harry, who lived on a toy farm with his toy animal friends. It was a beautiful farm, and everyone seemed to be happy. Everyone except Harry. Harry was unlike all the other toy animals on the farm. He wanted to be the biggest, fastest horse in the world, which he couldn't achieve as a toy. Harry's best friend, Pat the pig, wanted his friend to be happy.
Frank, I can see you're unhappy, but I'm not sure why. You live on a farm below this big bright blue sky. We play every day and have a great time. But lately your moping leaves you behind. But if you must leave, you have my support. I'm here for a friend on their last resort. I lived a great life, filled with fresh hay and oats. My dad raised me well, and for that I should gloat. But ever since I can remember, I've longed for something more. Plastic legs cannot provide me with the thrill I look for. To be a real horse is my dream to achieve, but no one I know has the answer, it seems. I know someday this would be true, but how can I do this? I haven't a clue.
That night while eating dinner, Harry talked to Father Horse about his troubles, but he didn't seem to understand where Harry was coming from.
Don't be a fool, son, you have a great life. Don't complain and live in strife. The vastness before us, the great plastic sky that covers our world and helps us get by. Question yourself and what may come from these motives. What about the love of your family, to which you don't take any notice? Be a good horse and eat your fake hay. Never question my wisdom or the words that I say.
That night Harry tossed and turned, unable to sleep. He made a plan to escape the farm the next morning to achieve his dream. Soon, Harry was lost. He had never set foot outside the farm before, and everything looked unfamiliar. He was cold and scared, unsure of what to do, and he thought he heard a noise coming from the bushes.
I am the sheep wizard, and it's your lucky day. I can give you a wish, but there is a price you must pay. To fulfill your desires, to become all you can, you must give me something you may not understand. Wishes aren't cheap, and neither is power. When you leave here, you must not speak of this encounter. A promise will make sure your tongue does not blabber.
Harry sees a bright flash and stars in front of his eyes. He falls to the ground, fast asleep, and he awakes as a real horse. Harry thinks to himself,
Is this real life, or is it just fantasy? I'm standing tall as a giant and heavy as can be. Look at my strong legs and how fast I can run, faster than a speeding bullet coming from a gun.
Although he is the biggest and fastest horse on the farm, Harry is having trouble meeting friends. Whenever he tries to talk to them, they just ignore him. So he walks away and spends time by himself. If he had only known earlier about the value of having supportive friends and family in his life, but now it was too late. He thought of the toy farm, and if he could go there again. Before he knew it, he was falling asleep, dreaming of his friends and family. Harry awoke the next morning on the toy farm. He was no longer a real horse. Everything was back to normal. Harry was happy to be home, and he never took his family and friends with him. The end.
You're unhappy most of the time. Here's the reason why. After you get what you want, you don't want it. If I gave you the moon, you'd grow tired of it soon.